Hello and welcome to the Christmas Alty and Sales Sports Show. My name is Kevin Thompson and coming up on the last show of 2013. News on Altrincham football, reports on Altrincham and Kersall Cheshire Vars semi-final win, Bowdon squash match interview, the referee's point of view and all the Christmas messages from the sport clubs around the area. If you have a sport report or sport news you want for future shows, here's the way you can contact the show.
Contact the show by email altyandsalesport@gmail.com, Twitter @AltySport, Facebook Alty Sales Sport, telephone 07973 678 425.
Hello there, my name's Lee Sinnott. Coming up next is the Altrincham match report.
Altrincham returned to lead Gatchin on Saturday with an away match at Guiseley. Despite going a goal behind, and went ahead through Haven and Rogers, only to see Rotherley score with the last kick of the match to share the points, 2-2. The draw sees Altrincham now in 6th place in the table on 33 points. 6 points behind leaders Ednesford Town, but Altrincham have one game in hand. They meet Staley Beach Celtic at home on Boxing Day. They've also added to the squad just before Christmas new signing central defender Tom Marshall from Stafford Rangers, and he was on the bench on Saturday. Next up, the referee's view on the football matches this weekend, and that Stoke v Manchester United match. Why was it taken off for 10 minutes, all the players? That's next on the Alty and Sales Sports Show.
Looking for a local friendly restaurant for your meal this Christmas? The Little Italy in Timperley has menus to suit all budgets, ideal for your group or small office Christmas party. Weekly specials and a Christmas menu are now available. All meals are homemade and we are now open lunchtimes. Our early bird menu includes a starter, main course, dessert and a glass of wine for $17.95. Available Monday to Thursday 6 till 8, Friday 6 till 7 and Sunday 5 to 7 p.m. Sunday traditional roast beef dinner is also available 12 to 2 at $6.95. We're now taking New Year's Eve bookings, 4 courses and a glass of champagne for only $39.95. To book a table for your night out, call 0161 980 5987. Happy Christmas from everyone at the Little Italy. Would you like to decrease your golf handicap? The ideal Christmas present for all golfers, from beginners to experienced, with Northenden Golf Club head professional Alex Matteson. Golf lesson packages, the ideal Christmas present. Available now. Telephone Alex on 0161 945 3386 or visit the Northenden Golf Club website at www.northendengolfclub.com. Golf lessons with Alex, the perfect Christmas present.
Are you tired, stressed, can't sleep, overworked, depressed, suffer with high blood pressure or cholesterol? Energetics Magnetic Jewellery offers jewellery that can help the blood flow, therefore help to boost your immune system. It helps protect and can relieve pain and benefit those with ill health. It can also speed the healing process of fractures, broken bones and aching joints and muscles. Still interested? Offers now on. Buy one, get one half price. Text now 07950 031 359 or visit our website www.marysmagnets.co.uk.
Having a party? Why not hold your celebration at Timperley Sports Club? Having a birthday, wedding or anniversary? We can cater for up to 100 guests with a late bar by agreement. Our function room is available for corporate, business presentations and sports days. Included is the use of our sports outfield and floodlit five-a-side pitches. Contact Simon or Jane at Timperley Sports Club on 0161 980 4397. Celebrate your party at Timperley Sports Club.
Contact us to advertise your business here on this podcast.
To get your advert produced and broadcast on the weekly show, starting rates from as little as £25 a week. Contact Kevin on 079 736 78425.
Contact the show by email altyandsalesport@gmail.com, Twitter @Alty Sport. Facebook Alty Sales Sport. Telephone 07973 678 425. You're listening to the Alty and Sales Sport Show.
Referees report.
First one is the Man City v Fulham match. When City's first goal from a free kick, a lot of people were saying that was an easy free kick to give when the referee could have let play go on.
Well, City are getting quite used to dealing with this now. They're playing these little 1-2s on the edge of the box against teams who have got 8 men behind the ball. And what the defending team wants to do, it doesn't want to give a free kick away 5 yards outside the box because someone could shoot and put that in. It obviously don't want to give a free kick away inside the box because that's a penalty kick. So they're quite happy to give a free kick away 3 or 4 yards outside the box because it's quite difficult then to get the ball up and over and into the goal. And they're quite happy defending that situation. So it's almost like a tactical free kick. I think it was a foul. I think when you've got players like Silva and Nasri and there's other, they're very easy to get free kicks. They've got very quick feet and very good ball control, so they easily draw challenges. So I think Fulham were quite happy to give a free kick away there on the basis that, well, if you can score from there, you can have it. So what's happened now then is that teams have cottoned on to that. Now before this year, Yaya Toure never took a free kick from my knowledge for City. But now he's taking all these free kicks on the edge of the box because he has got the skill of getting it up and over. And just to show you sort of the margin of error, he actually hits the underside of the bar, it bounces down and it's then the back of the bar and goes in. So I think it was a free kick, but I think it was a tactical free kick where Fulham were quite happy to concede it. But now teams will say, well, we can't give any free kicks away now because either if it's in the box, it's a penalty. If it's just outside the box, you've got players like Toure who can put it in the net from there. And if it's further out, you've got players like Kolarov. And this is the same for all teams, really. So teams have basically cottoned on and practiced getting free kicks up and over the wall where these tactical free kicks are conceded on the edge of the box.
Right, Rob, the next one is the Liverpool v Cardiff match. And I've asked this before about corners when referees are not giving out fouls. Because when a defender is defending from a corner, surely he should be looking at where the ball's coming from. And if he's not, and he's got his hand around the defender, why not give a penalty? If it means giving out 10 penalties in a match, he should give out 10. If there's anywhere else in the pitch, it'd be a foul. So, from a referee's point of view, why don't they clamp down on this?
Right. First of all, it's quite difficult from a referee's point of view. There can be up to 17 or 15 players in the penalty area for a corner kick, including the goalkeeper, 7 or 8 attackers and 7 or 8 defenders. Now, years ago, certainly when I was on the line, you would bring the linesman up to help you. So you've got 2 sets of eyes looking at it. But nowadays, for whatever reason, the linesmen stay behind the flag on both sides. So the referee's got to deal with it all. So basically, it's almost a free-for-all. And I don't know what the answer's going to be to that, to tell you the truth. I think, from a player's point of view, from an attacking player, if he commits a foul to get the ball, well, what's he lost? They've conceded a free kick. But the defender, of course, if he commits a foul to win the ball, it's a penalty kick. So it always seems to favour the attacking situation, which I suppose is good. But I'm not sure what the answer is. It almost is a sort of a free-for-all for corners. And I think it's actually, when you compare the English game to games abroad, it's even worse abroad there. When we see some of the incidents, I think with... I remember a European game with Celtic where it was just complete bedlam in the area and it was sort of anything goes. I don't know what the answer is. I think the linesman should come round, and I think you're right. I think somebody's got to make a stand and say, right, it's getting ridiculous this now. We're going to have to start giving penalty kicks for it.
OK, Rob, and the last one this week is from the Queen's Park Rangers v Leicester match, and Joey Barton getting sent off for 2 yellow cards when... Really, would you say the referees, in accordance with the laws of the game, made the right decision there?
Right. Yeah, I looked at this and it all looked a bit silly. The referee had spoken to Joey Barton twice beforehand, and then he comes to caution him eventually. Now, in the process of dealing with this caution, he then drops the ball and kicks it against another player, not in a violent manner, but just kicks it against him. Now you have to laugh really, because the reaction of the other team is that, hey ref, he's just done that, he should be off for that. So when the referee decides, right, I've had enough of you now, I'm booking you, because I've spoken to you twice already, and then you kick the ball at another player, so I've had enough of you. So when he does send him off, then the opponents say, no, ref, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? The same opponents who 30 seconds before were screaming it for him to be sent off. So I think Joy was a bit silly. What you need to remember there is that the referee's in a no-win situation there. If he doesn't send him off for the second yellow, then the away manager says he's not sent him off because it's Joey Barton. And if he does send him off, then the home team manager's saying he's sent him off because it's Joey Barton. The bottom line is the player was silly and can't have any complaints.
You're listening to the Alty and Sales Sports Show.
Now then, it's the end of the year, it's time to look back from a referee's point of view on general issues in terms of refereeing, what's come up in the last 12 months. So the first one you're looking at, Rob, is the goal line technology. From a referee's point of view, do you think that's had the effect it needed to?
Right. First of all, the ball over the line is a matter of fact, and that's why it's been introduced. What I am waiting to happen is that when we get a signal to say the ball didn't cross or it did cross, and whichever teams it's gone against will start moaning about it, because they'll say, well, my lads were there and it were clearly over, so there's obviously something wrong. But the other thing about it is a bit the thin end of the wedge. So ball in and out of play is a matter of fact. So at the moment we've got it on the goal line, under the crossbar between the posts. So I can obviously see this being extended along the whole goal line, because we've all seen goals scored where the ball's been pulled back from behind the goal for a cross behind the goal line, or vice versa, goals disallowed for it going out of play when it hasn't gone. So I'm just a bit wary about it being sort of the thin end of the wedge, and obviously at the moment it's only in the Premier League, but that's going to filter its way down now because to the championship teams, etc. So at the moment it's going okay, but we'll just have to see how that goes.
Okay, Rob, that's the first one. The next one, Rob.
Well, just want to talk about what happened in the Altrincham and Colwyn Bay trophy game a few weeks ago, where the match was abandoned because the home team, who were losing, couldn't find an official or couldn't agree on an official to take it over. Well, first of all, I think the rules will change to say that the teams shall agree on a substitute official, not might do, because obviously if you're losing 4-0 then and you don't agree and get a replay, then it just brings the game into disrepute, really. It's a bit of a travesty. So fortunately Colwyn Bay, justice was done, and Altrincham won the replay. But on the day I thought the referee should have dealt with that better. There was 8 minutes to go. He was clearly injured, he had to come off. So, but when it became clear that they couldn't agree on a substitute official, or Colwyn Bay were reluctant to agree on any substitute official, obviously because they were losing, then the referee should have took charge and said, right, well, I'll stay on, I'm going to stay in the centre circle and that's it. Or I'll go on the line, I'm going to get a chair and I'll sit down there and we're going to play the 8 minutes out and we're not having a replay. It was all nonsense which could have been sorted out, and I think the referee should have took charge on the day.
And you've got one more comment to make, Rob, on what happened there from the referee's point of view last year?
Well, it just in the last couple of weeks, actually, and you have to laugh, really. The referee, Mike Jones, managed to catch an arm in the face off a Newcastle player and got literally knocked to the floor. Now, obviously, I'm not laughing about that, but unfortunately, it was okay. But it's just a lesson, really, that all referees get, is that, you know, you just don't stand, for obvious reasons, within an arm's distance of a player. You know, you keep your distance so you can see what was going on. And I'm sure that when Mike looks back over that, he'll remember his basics, of that he was too near. And this is what happens when you're getting sort of over familiar with players who you think you know. I think the player was fortunate that it was quite clear what had happened. You know, I think he'd offered to pick the goalie up or vice versa, and the arm was refused and he just pulled his arm away. So, but it's just a lesson to all referees, really.